What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and I'm here with my boy Jesse, and we're here at the Omaha Regionals, and he got second place playing what deck, my friend?
Unchained.
Unchained. How do you like this deck this morning?
It was pretty crazy. I kind of picked it up like 2 weeks ago.
Dang, you're not. You knew me with it.
I put in a lot of time though. Like every day after a class, I was just like working combos, working every line to make sure I didn't play into hand traps, stuff like that. But it played into everything pretty well. It could play a lot of non-engine. It felt really good into like a lot of the decks.
And you got a second place finish. Yep. Just one loss. That's it.
The branded Chimera.
Seems like a bad matchup.
It was pretty bad. He was also the nut. He opened the nuts, but he was a great guy.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
All right, let's go ahead and get in shout-outs. You want to do it?
Shout out to all my boys, Manhattan, Topeka, like everybody that's ever supported me. I really appreciate all you guys, and with all my heart, love you guys.
All the Kansas boys. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, and Maydu Gaming. Shout out to Maydu Gaming. Check him out on TCG Player, right?
Yeah, come back, Payson. Where's he at? I never see Payson. Yeah.
Payson's a college professor now.
Oh, he's making. Never mind.
He's a dad of one.
He's busy now.
He's a college professor. He's crazy. And shout out to my token.
Yes.
You know how he gets.
Oh God,
and
yes.
shout out to my Nib token. Big Yoshi. Always crashing on my board. Me and the boys.
Yo, that's a sick token. I've never seen a Yoshi Nibiru token.
Yeah, shout out to Payson for these. He made both of these. This is me and the Odramas. It's pretty sick.
What Odama color are you?
I'm the green guy. I lift a lot, so I'm pretty buff.
Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Anyway, onto the deck profile.
Yes, sir. Let's see this profile. Let's see it.
First things first. Tour guide with Rhino, or where's the third tour guide? It's in here somewhere.
It's in there. I was like, that seems like a cool ratio.
Probably stuck somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Anyway.
It's right there, probably.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I sees it. I found it for
tour guide.
you.
This card was crazy all day, obviously. Every time I saw it, I won the game. Except against my branded Chimera player when he just like fucking killed me. I also played Sandgate on the side to search Droll, so that combo came up a decent, or not at all here. Actually came up once here, but that line was super sick, and it won me games when I resolved it. The DDD package, shout out to my one common. This card is crazy. It trades into the mirror really well. This is like the ideal card to see because it trades into Caesar, and like that's the hardest card to deal with in the mirror really, other than like SP, but you can usually dodge SP with like your Shavars and your Akeas, so that's why I prioritize into that matchup. All the Unchained stuff is super standard, just three Aruha, 3 Shavara, 1 Shyama, Abominable, Rakea, and Sarama.
First top 8?
First top 8.
That's crazy. Let's go, baby. I see you all the time. This is your first one for real?
Yeah,
There's no way. I can't believe it.
I know, right? It's about time.
You've been at every regional. I feel like, no, you kind of nice with it, bro. Hey, when you burst the bubble, you go far. Trust.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, trust. Now it's going to keep coming in a flood.
Yep.
You're going to be good.
3 Prison, 3 Escape, 2 Chamber, 1 Whaling. I thought I kind of wanted to play more of this, but I just didn't. Last minute decision. I like always set this one off with my standard combo because it plays in the nib really well. Yeah, this is like the one I always want to see for grind and whatever. I played Whaling. It did come up once where I didn't want to set either one of these because I wanted to keep one of them off of my Sarama, so I set this off of the Shavar instead to pop it and then continue there. Anyway. 3 Prosperity for consistency. I was playing 43, so I kind of just wanted to see my engine more. My non-engine was 3 Imperm, 3 Ash, and then I decided to main deck Droll instead of like Nib or something. I didn't feel like people were going to actually make Dweller blind game 1, so I was just like, if I can have a better hand trap than Vanadium, because that matchup was like terrible if you didn't see like Droll, basically. So I wanted to try to have it when I could. I saw it against my one Vanadium matchup game 1, and he still full comboed me because he was kind of nice with it.
Hey.
And then for my last non-engine, I played 2 Thrust, 1 Talent, 1 Duster. I just felt like whatever deck I wanted to play was going to play Thrust and the Duster, and then like Talents was the best like other card to see with that. This card was like, when I saw it, it was against Rescue Ace, and it did its job. It either got negated or it got me the Duster and won me the game.
Nice.
So yeah, and also saw non-engine, so that's why I played more of it than Talent.
So 43 in the main, eh?
Yeah, 43 in the main. Didn't really have a consistency issue. Actually, I did. I bricked like twice, but luckily I still had like 3 disruptions off of my bricks because it'd be like Sarama plus Escape or something. So I'd like pop it, summon Abominable from deck, have like at least 2 pops, and then go from there. Usually have hand traps as well because if I'm bricking, it's on hand traps or traps. The extra deck, 2 Caesar, pretty standard. Second one came up a few times in grind games. It was definitely relevant. Typhon, this card was crazy, like, all day. Every time I summoned it, it felt like it was impactful. There's a lot of times when you just, like, there's one time where I had my tour guide resolved into an SP. I guess they activated tour guide, they chained SP, banished my tour guide, summoned Rhino, summoned Crisis over it. So I bounced the Pater so he didn't have follow-up, send Rhino, send my chamber, send Shavar to set chamber, and I had follow-up. That's like the most standard thing that happens with that.
It's crazy.
Sets up follow-up, because it's also a Fiend, so it gives you just like into Yama next turn with Shavar, which is full combo. So, and Zeus, I was really debating cutting this card because it didn't feel like it ever came up, and then I played it today, and it came up like 3 times. So I'm glad I kept it in. Machinex, the reason why Contract is really good. I only played 2 Yama. I don't think the third one really came up. If it came up, I was probably bad and just like didn't play my interruptions correctly. Played 2 Rage. Came up in the grind game a few times. The second one is probably banished off Prosperity sometimes. Is one of my Prosperity targets. Just kind of depends on the hand, but Anguish, this card is crazy. It's like the go-to card. You want to turbo into this while protecting like your other cards into the mirror, just because it outs everything. Abominable, I like this card a lot because I played Life Twin Links, like the Life Twin deck, and this card is crazy in that deck.
It's crazy.
And this card facilitates a lot of OTKs off of the Anguish. So a lot of times you have like Shyama engraved with like Anguish, and then you can just like link it into this, Shyama pop a card, this summon it back, this pop a card, and then you just like kill them. Pretty cool. This card. This card is like ridiculous. Every time you summon this card, it just feels like so oppressive because there's just like so many interruptions. It didn't come up today, but like with Muckraker, you can like guaranteed follow up because like they try to do anything into this, you just banish these 2, and you have guaranteed follow up on your next turn, and then just game from there usually. Unicorn didn't summon it a single time. Cherubini didn't summon it a single time, but the Sangan combo was relevant, so I played it.
Fair.
Side deck.
Mm-hmm.
I played 2 Crow. I wanted something for Pearly and the mirror that was like good going first and second. This hits their sleepies, obviously. It hits Shyama in the mirror, which is like extremely important. It cuts off their grind game, and if you can banish it, it's just like really good for you. Sangan for the Sangan combo. Get off Tour Guide or Cherubini. I played Disaster. I sided in 1 time against the mirror, and I didn't use it because I opened it, and it was kind of sad.
Sounds normal.
Yeah.
The break.
Yeah. Phantasmate, this card is crazy every time it resolved. You either, like, if in the Rescue Ace matchup is what it primarily used for, it turns off all the traps, or you get to fix your hand, so like if you see bricks, and you just put them back, and then you get to like see Thrust, Talents, Duster more consistently, so it helped a lot. And then it did come up once where I drew bricks, and then I drew 2 more bricks, and I just had to put them back. It was pretty funny. Anyway, Mistaken Arrest, this card was really good. I think in theory and in testing it worked out. Activating it during my end phase, so my opponents just turn off the entire turn, makes them waste all the resources that they can't get back. It's pretty good in like every matchup because like if they can't search at all, like ever, instead of just 1 search off the draw, then it's really hard for them to play into that at all. It's a little bit harder than just draw because they get the 1 search. Encore, this is mainly just for Dweller and Pearly. I didn't play any Pearly today. Didn't see a Dweller at all either. The Rescue Ace players either didn't make it or I hand trapped them where they couldn't get to it. Thrust targets was Herald of the Abyss for Pearly. D-Barrier going first is just like kind of standard because like it's good against Vanadium, it's good against Pearly. Random other matchups it can be good against. I don't know, maybe Makonko with the rituals.
Yeah.
And then I played evenly for like. So I have like a lot of Runic Chimera players on my locals, and like that deck. They would just flip Peekaboo on me, and I'd be like, well, I can't do nothing. So then I just crazy. I had to figure out something to do, and then they would always activate like Sword Knight and be greedy. So I just I thrust in evenly out their whole board, and then I just set up with Shyama and out the Peekaboo.
Nice.
Most of the time. So yeah, that should be everything.
Yeah, it is. Congratulations, my friend.
You so
your
much.
First top. I'm proud of you, man. I didn't know that was your first one. That's actually crazy.
It's kind of crazy that was with this deck. I would have never expected it, but I'm really happy it paid off.
Yeah, well, second place ain't too bad, my friend. Congratulations again, and thanks for deck profile.
Thank you.